Hi everyone. Okay, hi. I don't know. I suck so bad at starting these kinds of videos, and I've always sucked at that. I don't even think I've had a very proper intro to a video ever before, and now I really am in the mood to be like putting on some makeup and just making myself look better. And I don't know, I just really want to put on some stuff in my face that will help me feel a little bit more pretty today. So this is just like a really short, no, I don't know if it's gonna be short, but I this is gonna be just like a makeup tutorial that I'm gonna be doing to my face, because I think that makeup tutorials are just so fun to watch, even though you're not like, it's just a really fun way to sort of wind down. I especially love watching other people do their makeup because it helps me calm down, and I love it so much. So let's do that because I think that's gonna be really fun. I'm sorry if I keep looking this way. I keep like looking if my mic's working. Let's do my hair first because I put it up in this bun, because my hair is a little bit more wet, and I'm just gonna be putting some stuff on it before I do anything else. I have a short makeup tutorial that I posted on my TikTok. If you want to see that, you can. That's like a shortened version of this one. So I'm going to be using the Fino Premium Touch hair oil. So this is one of my absolute favorites hair oil ever. We got this from Japan, and I never stopped using it since. That's just how it looks. I really want to put on music because I always put on music when I'm doing my makeup. But because we are doing a video and this is for a video, I'm gonna mess up the mic, and I'm probably gonna get copyrighted if I don't. If I use music, there's like an intense amount of shortage for music that's available online. I'm very like picky when it comes to music. I think that's the part of like editing that takes me so long to do. While we let that dry for like a minute, I'm gonna put on my moisturizer. First thing that I put on my face. This is usually just like after I wake up and I wash my face and I cleanse my face. This is the next step that I usually do, like before putting on anything else. And this is the moisturizer that I use. This is the Kruaya. And it's actually one of the only moisturizers that's ever worked on my face, and it feels amazing. I live by this, and I love their brand so much. And yeah, they're a very underrated brand in the Philippines, and I think that they need to be shouted out more because they have really amazing products, and they answer like really fast too on their website. Because I was thinking of buying their toner, and then I was wondering if it was for my skin type, and when I asked them, they said that it wasn't, and they were so honest about it. Like, it shows that they truly cared about, their customers and how it affects their skin. So I think that that's like a really huge plus. They're a local brand, so it just adds more to their authenticity, and also their like just dedication for the brand. Even though they are small, they're still good, and I love them. And yeah, that's a really long ass intro for a moisturizer, but it's worth it. This is worth it. I usually put this much, and then this is enough. Let's do ASMR makeup. I think I'm like combination skin, or I'm oily. Not sure, but they advertise this, I think, as like a work for all types of skin. I wonder if like the mic is picking up this much like sound from the laptop, because my laptop right now is like fuming. It's like angry. And then the next thing I'm gonna do to my face is add my pent up eye serum. I didn't do this last video or from my short, but I use the pent up eye serum. I just forgot to put it on last time. And this one is another product that I got from Japan, and it's almost out. Oh, there it is. Now, I wouldn't recommend a lot of the steps that I do here because it's not a full beat. This is the makeup that I do almost every day. It's just a really light, fun thing. I don't use foundation in this one because I don't really love putting a lot of products on my skin a lot. and for it to be an everyday, I have to work with it because I don't love the feeling of foundation on my skin. I'm gonna be using the Lucas Papaw ointment on my lips. I need it to be hydrated for when I put the gloss on later. I have this all the time in my bag and it's never not with me because my hands get so dry from eczema, and so I usually always have this for my hands or for my lips. So next, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna do too much to my hair just because I think that I don't want to damage it too much, but I'm gonna be putting on some heat. I'm gonna be using the Vitreous Cuticle Heat Protection lathered on my bangs or the front parts of my hair, because usually when I don't have a lot of time, I just blow dry the front of my face and that's it. I'm gonna leave that on for like a few minutes, but I'm not. I look frumpy, but that's okay. Next, just like to start off, I'm gonna be doing the Aquaphor. I'm gonna be doing the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence, and this is my favorite SPF. This is SPF 50 because it doesn't leave a wet cast on you, and it feels really cooling on the skin. I love this one, and I think this one's enough. The next thing I do is I underpaint, and I use the VLK Cosmetics in the shade. I use it in the shade Soleil, and this is their Radiant Glow Filter complexion booster, and I love this on my skin because I love to go naturally darker for my skin tone because I am naturally brown, and I love the way it looks on my skin. I love my brown skin. Love your brown skin because it's absolutely perfect, and I love it so much. I love how it looks when the sun hits you outside, and this one is just like to make it look like you're glowing type of thing. Like a huge doe foot. I just usually just put it on the back of my skin, the back of my hand, and this is what it usually looks like. Looks like that. I use a sculpting brush. I've learned from a couple of makeup videos that you have to tap and not drag, because when you drag, you just bring all the product with you and it doesn't stay there. And my skin also infinitely looks a lot more better on this side. I really love how I'm like a bit more chiseled in here because I really have like prominent cheekbones, so I love to just highlight that a lot more. With makeup, I love to just accentuate some of my features because I love them. I love some of my features, and yeah, so I try my best to show them off. I have a really huge pimple right now, like there. I don't know if you can see it, it's like really red. I love to just make it look like I'm on a beach. That's like that's what I try to achieve every day. It's like I'm sun-kissed. I'm from the beach. Like that's the look that I want right now. Most of the stuff that I got from BLK was from Bretman Rock's collection because I really wanted to buy a lot of BLK products. I only was like really like committed to buying their products when I saw that Bretman Rock had a collection with them. Okay, so next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lean into the more bronzy stage, and I'm gonna be using the cream cheek bronzer, and oh god, don't look at that because I have eczema. I'm gonna be using the cream cheek bronzer in the shade Blaze. I think this is the darkest shade they have, and I don't like to put it all over. I just like to put it like closer to my hairline and like under here, so it's a really pretty shade. What I like to do with this one, I'm gonna be skipping a few steps. I'm gonna be grabbing that same bronzer and I'm gonna be putting it on my lid. I get really conscious when I am in full glam, and I don't blame anyone who does because they're really pretty. For me, I just prefer to look natural more so during the day. And then next thing I do, take that same shade and just like I drag it like here to my nose. I'm remembering like the steps as I go on this because I'm talking right now, so I can't really remember stuff. I'm gonna be using my eyeliner, and this one is the one thing, one of the only things that I don't leave without. And this is my Sister in eyeliner in the shade, what shade is this? I don't know what this shade is. It's a double water effect eyeliner, and I got this from Japan. And this one is like, it's brown color. And what I like to do, I like to put it under my waterline. And already, there's like a huge difference. This is the only drama I love. The drama of eyeliner. And I think it really brings out the eye, makes it a lot bigger. And you can already see, like, tell kind of the difference between my eyes. And then over my eye a little. And then smudge it up. Okay. I think I'm gonna stop now before I make it worse, because I like how it looks like right now. Now it looks great. I like how it looks. It looks like I've effortlessly done it. Okay, next thing I do before I put on my blush, I put on, this one is also like, this one is the hit and miss. Like, I sometimes wear it, I sometimes don't. More often I don't wear it. This one is an old one. This one is the Instant Rewind. I don't even think that this is like healthy, the sole use, because I've had this for so long. But this one is the Instant Eraser by Maybelline, and I've had this forever. I hopped on the trend of this like years ago, so just I'm gonna let it dry for like a second on top and drag it down to my nose because I want to put a little bit of light on top of where I put a lot of the darker bronzing stuff. Now let's move on to the blush. So for the blush, I love to go pink, and I am using the BLK Premium All Over Paints, and it's dirty. I don't know if you can tell, but it's dirty. And this one is the Pink Cloud, and again, this one is from the Bretman Rock collection that I've recently purchased, and this one is very pretty. I love how it looks, and it's completely for morena skin, and I've got that from Bretman, and luckily I took his advice because he wears this exact same one on like a ton of videos, and I was like, oh, maybe this could be like my perfect blush, and it is. I love this blush so much. I don't think I ever had like a better shade for me, and I love how pink looks because of this. And I've never been into like a lot of blush because I've never actually found like the perfect color for me, so I don't wear blush. Now though, because of this color, Pink Cloud, I love it. This one packs on a punch, so it's better to put it on the back of the hand. I bring it sometimes to my nose because, again, I love the look of Sunkissed. I don't love to put too much. I think that you can get blush blindness so fast, and I've done that before, and I didn't know that I looked like a clown until like maybe 2 hours after I put it on, and it did not look good. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this palette, and this is the BYS contour palette, and I've had this forever, but I use this one to put on my lid and just put it on the places where I feel like are too wet for my skin, that have darker parts. I use any type of brush really, but I just like put it on there, my nose. Sometimes I drag it here. This is another optional one that I use. I don't really do this often, and I use this. I add like a bit of highlight to my eyeball and eyelid, and I use the NARS palette in Suede, and I used the shade another Soleil. I used the shade Soleil, this one right here, and I just like pat just to add a bit of character. Key. now that we've done that, I'm gonna be using my BLK Cosmetics powder. This one is in the shade Butterscotch. It's perfect for my skin, I would say. I love this shade specifically because it blends perfectly well with it. And I have used this shade for a really long time. It's actually one of the only pressed powders that I've ever had in my life. I used to have like the loose powder version of this one, and now this is the new one that I bought, and it's in the pressed powder form. Just take a really large brush. Now I don't put powder all over. I put it on places where I don't want the grease, or I don't particularly love looking glossy in some places. Put it mostly on just like my T-zone, because that's where it gets really oily, around my eyes where I put in my concealer to lock it in place. That was too loud. I have a few more steps, but let's put on my Sunny Space setting spray, and this one I've had for about a few weeks now. I love this one because it looks very natural. This isn't a matte finish, so if you like a matte finish, this isn't a good one for you. I use this one because I love to look glowy, and this one is just perfect for like glowy skin. I feel like I was drenched in that. Makeup is just really fun to put on. I think that's why I do it, because I just really have a lot of fun. This is my mascara. It's compact because I put it all over everywhere. And this one is a brown mascara that I got from Japan again. And this one is by Do Up Perfect Extension Mascara. And I love brown mascara. I think makes your, if you have brown eyes, pop. I'm in like, I love my berry. And I've used my berry shades in my last video, my last short. But today I think I'm gonna be trying or using the new, I'm gonna be trying the combo of Romand. I bought this one. It's like, it's a caramel brown combo, I think, and this one is in the shade Nougat Sand, and this one is in the shade Deepen More. I don't buy a lot of makeup because I only have one blush from BLK, and I only have one blush, and I only have one setting spray, one type of powder, and I don't buy anything else because I think that I like to use it all before I buy new ones. But lipsticks and lip tints I buy a lot of because I feel like it changes the whole look when you have a new lip, and I think it just elevates the look a little bit more. Now don't get me wrong, I love berry. It's always gonna be one of my favorite things to put on my lips, but I've been obsessed with nude colors, and I love this one. I do. I love how natural it looks on my skin, and I love it. I think it looks good on me. I like it. I like how it looks. So that's good enough. Oh my god, I'm done. I did it. I finished a makeup look. That took 45 minutes. Wow, that took so long. I didn't know that I took that long putting on makeup. It's okay, because I think I did my hair. That took like a good 20 minutes off of this video. I love the lip. The lip is just perfect. I think that no, because this one looks great. That's it. This is my makeup tutorial. It's really simple, not a lot of very complicated steps. It's very, I would say it's a very normal, boring makeup routine. No, wait, did I say makeup tutorial before? This is a makeup routine. I wasn't doing a tutorial because I suck at putting on makeup. This is my makeup routine. I enjoyed this so much because I feel like I feel pretty right now, and that really boosted a lot of my confidence. And I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you liked how the end result came to be. And yeah, there's me with my makeup on. Notice how I didn't do anything to my eyebrows. I literally did nothing because I fucking suck at putting on anything on my eyebrows. It just looks fake every time I put something on my eyebrows. That's why I don't do that. That's all. I keep saying that's all for. I've been saying that's all for like 5 minutes now. Okay, I'm gonna go. I really am gonna go. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.